Hey everyone! Remember last time when we talked about the special tent, the tabernacle, where God would meet with the Israelites? And we learned about the beautiful courtyard and the altar where they would offer sacrifices. Well, today, our story continues inside the tabernacle, and it's all about some very important people called priests. In Exodus chapter 28, God had chosen a very special job for Moses' older brother, Aaron, and Aaron's 4 sons. God wanted them to be the priests, the people who would serve him in the tabernacle. And because this was such a holy and important job, God told Moses exactly what the priests needed to wear. He wanted their clothes to be beautiful and holy, so everyone would know they were set apart to do God's work. First, there was a special chest piece called the ephod. It was made of colorful yarns of gold, blue, purple, and scarlet, and fine twisted linen. It was a bit like a fancy vest, and on the shoulders of the ephod, there were 2 onyx stones. Each was the names of 6 of the tribes of Israel engraved on them. This was so Aaron would carry the names of all the people of Israel with him when he went into God's presence. Isn't that amazing? He was carrying all of them with him. On top of the ephod, Aaron would wear a breastplate. This wasn't just any breastplate. It was a special one called the breastplate of judgment. It was also made with all those beautiful colors, and it had 12 precious stones on it, each one for a different tribe of Israel. There was a ruby for one tribe, a turquoise for another, and a diamond for another, and so on. It was a beautiful, sparkling reminder that God knew and loved each and every one of his people. Aaron also wore a turban on his head, and on the front of the turban was a special gold plate. And on that gold plate were the words, "Holy to the Lord." This was a sign that Aaron and his sons were holy and dedicated to serving God. And there were other special clothes too. Tunics, a robe, and a sash. All of these clothes were made so Aaron and his sons would look dignified and beautiful when they served God. It was a way of showing how much God cared about what they were doing and how important their job was. So, God set apart Aaron and his sons to be the priests. They were the ones who would go into the tabernacle and do all the important work there, all dressed in their special, beautiful, and holy clothes. What a big responsibility! And it reminds us that God always wants us to come to him with respect and with our hearts ready to serve him. Thanks for listening, friends. Subscribe to the channel and we will see you next time for more of our adventure in the book of Exodus. God bless!